And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and rock cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with rock cod Rick Maxa. We're live at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Come on down. It's a beautiful 4th of July morning here. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there, and what a great way to celebrate here with our buddy Mr. Ron Lane from Fast Lane Kayaks. We have one of the new Hobie kayaks sitting right out front here, and lots of good stuff here going on. We've got the Cowboy here with tons of prizes, and we're going to have your chance to win that trip to Kingfisher Charters and Alaska Airlines later on today. Lots going on here live at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Just look for the beautiful F-150 sitting right next to us here at Mossy Ford. Come on down, and you're listening to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Summer has finally arrived, bringing warmer waters our way. And you know what that means. The offshore fishing this season could be one of the best ever. And speaking of best ever, have you seen the new 2015 Ford F-150? It's the most advanced F-150 ever, which is even more good news for fishermen. One of my favorite features is the available 360-degree camera. It lets you see everything around you, which really comes in handy when you're trying to launch on a crowded dock. It's also the first truck ever to be built with military-grade aluminum alloy. That means the new F-150 is up to 700 pounds lighter to accelerate faster and stop quicker. It also hauls more and tows more. And get this, it does it all more fuel efficiently. I highly recommend taking one out for a test drive. The new F-150 is the best thing to happen to fishermen in San Diego since the barbed hook. So stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
Good morning, it's Whitney from Mammoth Lakes, California. Come on up, the water's fine, is what the Eastern Sierra is touting. And in Mammoth Lakes, it's much more than just the water. This summer, our 4 lakes will be stocked with almost 16,000 pounds of healthy fighting trout. From fishing and biking to hiking and horseback riding, there's a legendary story waiting for adventurers of all ages in Mammoth Lakes. Start planning your next adventure at visitmammoth.com. That's visitmammoth.com.
This is Greg Stoatsbury from AFCO. For over 20 years, AFCO has been known for its traditional fishing shorts. We now will also be known for our new line of next-generation fishing and board shorts. Our new M82 tactical fishing shorts feature quick-dry, high-tech, two-way stretch fabric, zipper fly, 6 functional pockets plus pliers pocket, sublimated camo print, and our DWR finish so your shorts don't get stained. Also new to the AFCO line are the M25 Stingray board shorts. The Stingray board shorts feature new, quick-dry, 4-way mind stretch fabric, modern zipper fly, 2 technical high-cargo pockets with inverted zippers, silicone printed draw cords, along with our DWR finish to repel stains. Both shorts are new to the AFCO line and come in a variety of colors and sizes. These technically advanced fishing and board shorts continue AFCO's long tradition of providing the world's finest fishing and board shorts. Check them out today at better shops everywhere.
The new Shimano Torium HG is here, and you'll be able to experience this fantastic reel now at your local Shimano dealer. The new Torium is up to 30% smaller than the previous generation, but still has the same line capacity. The smaller S compact body design and one-piece die-cast aluminum frame provides more rigidity and lighter weight. Torium now has EI surface treatment and is tested up to 700 times the corrosion resistance of past models. The new Shimano Torium HG is not only better on the outside, the inside is amazing, with a cross-carbon drag providing up to 24 pounds of drag pressure from a Star Drag reel. It has a sealed roller clutch and 6.2 to 1 brass gears. The machined aluminum handle has a larger knob to make it easy to crank in the big fish. The new lightweight aluminum spool gives you better casting and control. Available in 3 sizes, the Torium HG is the next evolution in compact, rigid, and powerful saltwater Star Drag reels. Get it now at your local Shimano dealers.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090 again, live here at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. And what a way to kick off 4th of July and a live broadcast here in Pacific Beach.
Indeed. Welcome back, my partner Rock Cod Rick from Christmas Island, and we'll get into that phenomenal trip later on. But how was it?
You were right. It's all time. That is an all-time place.
It's an experience of a lifetime.
You got to check off the bucket list, and everything you said happened and more. It's one of those things where you never know what to expect when a trip like that goes. It kind of gets built up so high that it's hard for something like that to live up to the expectations, and it absolutely blew it away. Yeah. Awesome trip.
Yeah, it's amazing. We'll talk more about that and get more stuff up on our Facebook and Instagram and YouTube videos and on our website, hookup1090.com. But first, we're live at Mossy Ford for our San Diego County Ford dealer live remote here. Scott Sherman's getting ready to make the cast here for that trip to Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. What good form, huh?
First of the bunch.
Yeah. We're right here on the boulevard right here, Mission Bay Drive, right here at Mossy Ford. And I want to thank Josh and Owen and Joel and all the guys here at Mossy Ford. They've just been incredible hosts here this morning and got a great setup here. We've got the brand new aluminum-bodied F-150 sitting right next to us. Really fantastic. My new Ford Transit Connect is right behind us with our banner on it. And Ron Lane from Fast Lane brought the brand new Hobie Outback Mirage Drive kayak, right, Ron?
Oh, yeah, that's the one that just leaped right back into first place. And, I mean, the new seat has changed the game.
Really?
Yeah, it's a game changer.
On our Islander kayak trip, I was able to fish one, and that new seat is so comfortable. And that boat's so maneuverable. The boat is easy to haul around, and it fishes so well.
Well, on that trip, I was in my kayak for 11 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
11 hours, and I was just blown away. It wasn't sore, and, you don't get that wet butt feeling from a kayak seat that you're sitting in a well.
Oh, yeah.
I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with that new seat. It's called the Vantage seat.
The Vantage seat, and it's fully adjustable.
Oh, up, down, it goes, you can tilt it. Another thing that I saw during a fishing mission was there was a couple. They had taken the seats out of the kayak, and they have little legs on the bottom, and they make into lawn chairs, and they were sitting there on the beach next to their kayaks in their lawn chairs that were actually the seat from the kayak.
That's so
wow.
Great. That's cool.
That's pretty amazing. And the Vantage seat is the same seat that you get in a Pro Angler?
No. It's a completely. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But to fit into the Outback and the Sport and the Revolution, they had to be much smaller. So they don't have the arms on them, but they have all the features.
All
mesh.
The
yeah, they're like an office chair. They adjust so well. And that lumbar, when you can tighten up the lumbar and then tilt the seat up, it makes it so easy to pedal that thing, and you can go far. I mean, there's guys catching bluefin tuna on kayaks this week.
Kayaks? You were telling us about that, right?
So crazy. I'm going, you guys, what are you thinking?
Yeah, why not, right? If you can make it there. Stuff is close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of those guys that have been fishing yellowtail for years are just on it, especially when you slow troll a mackerel.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, the kind of the key fishing kayaks now is this Outback, and the two models of Pro Anglers, right? Those are the number 1, 2, 3 fisherman kayaks available.
Well, the Pro Angler 14 is still
that's the boat.
The elite boat, yeah. I mean, it's so comfortable, and you can stand in it. You're very stable, making casts, sight fishing. It's still very nimble because that rudder's way under the boat. So all the features that, they've worked on for the last, they make changes every year to the models. So before you go buy a used one, come check the new ones. We've had several guys trading them in on the new boats, particularly the Pro Angler with that new centerboard that keeps it tracking straight.
Oh.
Especially, the guys that leave La Jolla Shores, they'll be paddling for quite a ways to make bait, and they'll want to go straight while they're rigging gear. Well, that new centerboard will drop down and keeps the boat going straight, so you're not having to use one hand to steer.
Nice.
So you can just keep pedaling and keep both head down, hands busy, tying, doing whatever you want to do, but you're keeping a straight line.
That's right.
That's cool.
That's right.
That's when you can almost go offshore on it. It's like a small boat.
Oh, yeah, look, mini skiff.
Weather's right. Mini skiff, yeah. Indeed. Well, again, we're live at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Easy to find from anywhere you're coming, whether you're coming from L.A., Orange County, San Diego. If you're coming from north on I-5, take the Grand Garnet exit, just keep going straight, and you'll run right into us here on the right side of West Mission Bay Drive. If you're coming from the south, just take West Mission Bay Drive, go straight on to West Mission Bay Drive. You'll make a U-turn and park right here. There's actually parking in the back where the service center is closed today for 4th of July, so you can kind of turn into where we're broadcasting here and park right in the back of the trailers here. They're doing a big construction job here at Mossy Ford, completely remodeling everything. So they're in temporary facilities right now, which means the 4th of July cellathon
exactly.
here, they don't have any room for trucks and cars and such like that. So they got to blow them out. So our guy here, Josh, who's the general manager, a great guy, has been really very accommodating to us today, said that they are doing pretty much anything to make deals here on this 4th of July weekend on a new Ford car or truck. And speaking of which, you can have a chance to see the brand new F-150, completely redesigned, completely model right here. I would encourage you to take a test drive on one because it's a luxury vehicle in a truck form.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe that thing. If you want like the ultimate truck, the new F-150 with aluminum body, super efficient, lightweight. 750 pounds lighter than it was before. Just a really great truck. So come on down, jump in the front seat there, check it out. They have the Lariat model, the 4x off-road FX model sitting right next to us. And come on down here. And then again, we have the casting contest going out front. Ryan and Dave are working hard on the casting contest. He's picking out a backlash, it looks like right now.
Yeah, it looks like we stopped our perfect record.
Yeah. We've got the Shimano Tranks on our Shimano casting contest. We've got the new Shimano Torium 16 and then the HG, the new HG, which is just an amazing reel. And they're back in stock.
Well, we were fortunate. We were never out. I mean, it's been a solid reel and a very great seller. And there's, another round of them came out. So they're for the price. There's not a better Star Drag reel by any manufacturer. Not just Shimano. I mean, by any manufacturer. That's it. There's not a better Star Drag reel out there.
It's impressive, yeah. So you have a chance to cast that in addition to the Shimano Bait Runner.
Right.
Which I managed to sneak that one out to the Coronado Islands this week. I had some people that were a little less adept at casting conventional reel. I'll tell you what, Bait Runner outfished everything else. Pretty amazing. That's when you're fly lining a bait or slow trolling sardines.
And if you haven't seen the Bait Runners in a few years, they went through a redesign a couple years ago. The handle's much bigger. You can fit your hands on. It's a lot more comfortable. It's very smooth. It's got good drags. If you entertain guests a lot on your boat, maybe you take your wife or your kids are just kind of getting into it. Like you say, it's a reel that's perfectly capable of catching yellowtail, which you proved over and over and over and over on Thursday. But there's just no problems with casting, no problems with learning to fly line a bait. You just push a lever forward and wait for one to climb on and wind them in.
Just turn the handle.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and then set the hook. And then the Cowboy's here, he's got an array of stuff. Rapala lures, Williamson lures. He's got Shimano hats. He's got Shimano wax wings. He's Shimano Colt snipers. He has AFCO belt harness. He's got AFCO shirts, Guy Harvey shirts. Just a host of great stuff over there to give away just for showing up here. All you have to do is show up, get a ticket. When you come here, grab a ticket. Cowboy will have you get a ticket, and then also fill out one of the registration forms to have a chance to win that trip for one to Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska next year. With a round-trip ticket on Alaska Airlines, San Diego to Sitka. Thanks to our guys at Alaska Airlines for doing that. Doug, our buddy over there, is really taking good care of us on helping us with that ticket. And you do need to be present at the end of the show to have that chance to win the trip to Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, because we'll draw one name from the random draw. That will be one of the 8 qualifiers, and then we'll have one winner from the casting contest today that will also win a chance, one of the 8 chances to win the trip to Kingfisher Charters.
Basically, if you get your name pulled or you win the casting contest, you're going to win one of 8 rad prizes. That's the thing. At the very last of our Ford live remotes, we give away 8 prizes, all of which are awesome. I mean, obviously the trip to Kingfisher charters and Sitka's all time, but a charter on the Blackjack. There's Shimano rods and reels.
The new Blackjack.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is really cool. 31-foot
lures. Yeah,
it's
beautiful
just a
boat.
really twin engine, twin diesel engine, just a really fantastic boat.
Very high-end, local charter, and fast, which is a really important thing on a boat like that, too, because if you want to do a one-day trip, meaning leave in the morning, come back in the evening, but still want to go offshore to catch tuna, that's a boat that's very capable of doing so, being fast and comfortable, and it holds a lot of bait.
4 Trinidad A reels and Therese rods. What's that worth? About $900 each?
Yeah, I was going to say $800 to $1,000. I mean, depending on which one they is. I mean, there's
Maui
4 of
Jim's,
those.
Maui Jim sunglasses and a complete ensemble of AFCO clothing. We're going to do like a $500 shopping spree
so cool,
for AFCO. So all 8 prizes are biggies.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, so you're not going to lose either way.
And again, all you need to do is come down, see the cowboy. You're going to put your name in a box, and one person out of that box is going to get drawn at the end of the show for absolutely nothing. Or you can step up, take a cast in the casting contest, and if you're the lucky that wins that casting contest, you're going to be one of those 8 lucky winners.
You bet. All right, well, tell us about Christmas Island now, Rick.
Oh, man, it was so cool. So you nailed it. It was a trip that, I didn't really know what to expect other than talking to good buddies like you and Cass and Pinard and, and all my good friends that have been down there before, and you can kind of do no wrong. I mean, I'll tell you the thing that I was the most surprised at was how much I enjoyed fly fishing for bonefish on the flats.
That's what you were telling me. I figured you'd be the total offshore guy and maybe put a day or two on the flats.
That's exactly what I thought going into it. I remember being a little kid and getting up on Saturday morning TV shows and watching Flip Palette with my dad, watching TV, seeing guys catch bonefish on the East Coast, and I really wanted to do that. I wanted to kind of check that off the list, but I thought the same thing. I figured I'd do it 1 or 2 times, and because the tuna fishing there is crazy good. I mean, you can have 15, 20 fish, 25 fish a day, all on poppers if you want. They're nice fish. They're 25 to 60 pounds is what we caught. There was several, as I mentioned when I called the show, several heartbreakers of big ones. We'd see a 100-pounder, 125-pounder roll around, and we had several stories of we caught a bunch of 30-pounders, then we hooked one that dumped everything we had on a 30-wide, and we pulled on it for an hour and a half and pulled the hook, So there was that big fish around, but you were right, that bonefish on the flat is such a unique thing, and I'm the perfect example for that. I'm not a fly guy. I mean, I love it. I really, really enjoyed it, but having not done it before, I didn't know about casting and all that stuff. And the thing that's cool about this Christmas Island trip is they have a guide per every single fisherman.
Every person gets their own guide. It's really cool.
They are so good. Just as far as teaching you to cast, and I think going to your local fly shop and get some lessons probably is a good idea, but I didn't do that. And I had the first day.
It's easy. It's an easy cast. You're casting downward. But how about the way they can see fish?
It's crazy.
It's like 11 o'clock, 30 feet.
30 feet.
Where?
30 feet, nothing. I spend a pretty fair amount of time, 2-3 days a week on the water, and like to think that I have a pretty darn good set of eyeballs. I pride myself in it. And I can't tell you how many times you'd be with a guide, and he's got your other rod. You always bring a rod for fishing GTs, and he's pointing right at the water. He's 20 feet, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. 1 o'clock, 20. It's 20 feet. My rod's 9 feet long. And it's right there. And just nope, not there. And then you go ahead and cast. And so you make the cast. I'm dude, I'm casting at nothing. Strip it twice. Oh, boom, you're on. It's how the heck is that possible?
How do you miss that?
But then
you get your eyes.
But then doing it is that becomes the thrill. It's definitely like the stalk and the hunt, and you're walking around and you earn them. The cast has kind of got to be right enough, and it's just. That's the other thing about those bonefish is it defies logic. It's not possible that a fish that's only 18 inches long, the second that you put a hook into it, the second you come tight, 1 second later the fish is 100 yards away from you and just completely dump the reel. It's not possible that a fish that small can take line that fast and that hard, and it's super cool.
Yeah. And the thing about Christmas Island is all the different types of fishing that you can do. You can go bone fishing. You can go giant trevally fishing. You can go reef fishing. You said the flatfall was on fire. There's no reason to even take any up and down jig other than the flatfall.
Honestly, that's the case. It was laughable. And they all work. Don't get me wrong. Every jig that you drop will eventually get a bite. That flatfall couldn't hardly hit the bottom without having some kind of miscellaneous cool-looking snapper or grouper, and every fish you catch looks like it comes out of an aquarium. They're red and purple and greens, and and crazy.
Yeah,
but
Ken Ross sent me a picture of a triggerfish. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, the fishing there is crazy. And, I mean, just for example, my very first day, we went in the morning to fish bonefish. Never had fished a fly rod really much before. I had a dozen bonefish on the fly. Then we went to the inside of the lagoon, and we were fishing poppers, and we caught bluefin trevally and all kinds of other cool jacks and things. Then we went offshore and fished tuna, caught tuna on poppers and Stella. Then once we were done with those tunas, we went back inshore again, caught a GT and a bunch more giant trevally, then finished the day with the most amazing snorkel you could imagine. And I'm not a snorkel guy either, and you're like, do not go there without a mask and some fins.
Yeah.
And it was the best I've ever seen. Better than Hawaii, better than any place you've ever been to.
Ridiculous.
Awesome.
I dove all over the world. It's like the best.
If you're even thinking about it, I just can't say it enough. Please give yourself the opportunity to go, because it is.
We're going next May. We have another group going, and I know there's already quite a few people on it. So we're going to hear later on from Cass on the show, and we'll hear more about that Christmas Island trip with you, because the other fun thing is going with Cass.
Oh, that is the best. He makes sure everything happens so smooth.
Yeah, for sure. Dave Myers is here. Dave. Oh, he's casting. Okay, we'll go ahead and Sarah Lee Myers is here. Oh, Dave bought the significant, his wife.
Thank you so
yes,
much.
his wife. I had to figure that out for a second. Same last name.
Mother.
Oh, your mother?
Thank you very much.
Come on, you're not. That's not possible.
Not possible.
Come on.
Mother, thank you.
Come on.
Well, good morning.
Very good.
But you're all on my good list. When will the weather be nice enough or the water warm enough for half-day fishing?
Oh, boy, it is definitely time to go right now for sure. I mean, there is some very good half-day going on. Over the last weeks, we saw one really cool thing that hasn't happened for quite a while, in that sand bass migration has happened again in the Imperial Beach Flats, so there's very good sand bass fishing to be had. And then if you wanted a chance at a crazy fish, I mean, the New Seaforth this week had 12 bluefin tuna to 35 pounds on a half-day trip. I mean, this year is definitely showing all the repeats of that craziness of last year of yellowtail and tuna on the half day. But
yesterday, I was walking along the boardwalk next to Fisherman's Landing, and the Dolphin had just come in from their morning half day, and this kid was holding, I mean, it had to be 25-pound yellowtail. He had it in a gunny sack, and he was holding it like a baby in there. He was carrying it off the boat. So there's local yellowtail, too, for the half days. Good time to go.
Yeah, I would say the water is perfectly fine anytime. Just keep your eye on the weather and find a day where you know there's at least 2 or 3 days of good, consistent weather where the weather's not changing a whole lot, and you pick any time there within there, and the water's already right for it. So find a time that's got nice, consistent weather, and you'll get them.
All right.
Good luck.
All right, Dave, come on up. Follow up Mom there, okay? Follow up on Mom.
All right,
Very
Dave.
good. Come on, Dave. Dave Myers. How'd you cast?
I got one in the bucket.
The bucket, so 2 points.
2 points.
All right, you're in contention then.
So my question is, with El Nino this year,
Get right up that mic.
My question for you guys is, with water getting warmer and warmer, do we have to worry if the water gets too warm?
Ron, what do you think?
No. Warm. Let it get warm.
Let it get warm.
Yeah, I mean, the fishing has been off the charts. In the bays, been good, real good. And, you know, when kayak guys are catching bluefin tuna off of La Jolla, it kind of, you know, you're going, let it get warm.
The one thing I can tell you is no matter what, you don't have any control over it anyway, so it is what it is. And with warm water brings the best fishing that we typically see for exotics. It makes our bait situation a little bit tougher, but you know what? Those are all factors that we have absolutely no control over. So we high-five that we have tuna as close as we do and that crazy good yellowtail fishing, and we know that we have the very best bait-catching operation in the entire world in Everingham Brothers. I mean, we definitely have the best setup that one could have anywhere on the coast, period.
No doubt about it. And that's one of the things, if the water gets super warm, that's going to be difficult is bait.
Right.
Bait in the receivers as well as bait catching for the Everingham Brothers. But like you say, nobody does it better than the Everinghams. They're going to do the absolute best job they can, and they'll have what they can get.
Exactly.
For sure. Dave, thanks for coming to Mossy Ford.
Hey, when we come back, we got a whole lot of Let's Talk Hookup Corner. We got a really fun show today. Lots of call-ins, lots of catch reports, and a lot of your great questions. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup right here live at Mossy Ford on the mighty 1090.
Get it all at Dana Landing in Mission Bay. It's truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing had you covered with several boats, including the new Blackjack, perfect for 2 to 4 anglers, and the Impulse that will carry up to 6 anglers in comfort and style. Dana Landing has a huge tackle shop with everything you need to go fish bay bass, tuna, or marlin, plus expert anglers on staff to help. They even have Mexican and California fishing licenses and reel repair. The deli at Dana Landing is a local's favorite with all the food, ice, and beverages you need. When it comes to freshwater tackle, East County Bait and Tackle is the spot for a great day on the lake. The ultimate in rods and reels, the latest freshwater lures, and live bait. ECBT has a staff second to none when it comes to sharing their passion for fishing. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview in Lakeside, and Dana Landing is right across from SeaWorld next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check DanaLanding.com for more details.
Doing business with the right company always pays off, and JobSite Supply is that kind of company, selling commercial contractor supplies since 1987. JobSite Supply specializes in the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing trades with lines like Louisville Ladders. Come see the full line of Louisville Ladders at JobSite Supply. Plus, they have the exclusive logo lock system in-house, which allows them to take your company name and logo and embed it permanently into the fiberglass to deter theft and keep track of your ladders. Check JobSiteSupplyCo.com for more details.
Imagine being home in the morning and fishing yellowtail and calicos at Cedros Island by the afternoon. Now you can with Cedros Adventures. Experience world-class yellowtail and calico fishing aboard comfortable pangas with local captains that know the island hotspots. Stay in Cedros Adventures' own private waterfront hotel and experience first-class meals and service with pickups in L.A., Orange, or San Diego County. You hop aboard a scheduled flight to Cedros Island to begin an incredible experience. Trips are all inclusive and offer old world hospitality and fantastic fishing. Cedros Adventures. Call 310-435-6353 or check cedrosadventures.com for rates and more information.
Turner's Outdoorsman, Southern California's #1 shooting, hunting, and fishing tackle retailer since 1971, is right in your neighborhood. Now 18 stores throughout Southern California and 3 in San Diego County. Turner's Outdoorsman brings you the best prices and selection, plus a knowledgeable staff that will help make your day on the water or in the field more fun. Stop by your neighborhood Turner's Outdoorsman. To find the location nearest you, check the web at turners.com and sign up for special deals and more.
It's time to talk about great stuff from Shimano. We're just talking about Shimano Bait Runner. I'm telling you what, if you're a novice angler or you're taking a novice angler fishing, it's a must-have on the boat. The Bait Runner feature, it makes it you just put it in the Bait Runner feature, you pin the bait, especially for slow trolling or fly lining, and then you just turn the handle and you're on.
Yeah, you put a circle hook and a live bait on that thing and just click the Bait Runner feature into gear, and everything else happens. When the fish takes off, the line runs freely. All they need to do is turn the handle. With a circle hook, you don't need to worry about swinging, and you've got a perfect setup for somebody that's not super familiar with it. And it's a reel that's perfectly capable of handling all of our local offshore fish, and it's under $200.
That's pretty good. And it comes in various sizes.
Yep.
What size would you fish tuna with?
I would say, some of the medium sizes, 8,000, probably about perfect.
Put 30-pound test on
8,000. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you put the 50-pound Power Pro.
You got
top
it, bro.
shot of some Seagar 30-pound fluorocarbon. It's a machine.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And it lands a fish. The Shimano Bait Runner at your local Shimano dealer.
Sport fishing, not just for dad anymore. At Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, kids fish free every Sunday. Free half-day fishing trip and clinic free for kids 12 and under every Sunday at Dana Wharf. Join the Dana Wharf Kids Club and get over $100 of really cool stuff like 2 free fishing trips, a free whale watch trip, and more. Dana Wharf, everyone's favorite since 1971. Click DanaWharf.com or visit them in the Dana Point Harbor, the bass capital of the West, and only minutes from the 5 freeway in Orange County. DanaWharf.com, where kids fish free.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. We've been having so much fun talking fishing and talking about all the great stuff. We haven't even hardly mentioned the amount of prizes that we're giving away. Obviously, all the cool stuff that the Cowboys got at the table. And, boy, if you're out there just listening, you couldn't imagine. We have 4 tables lined up full of all kinds of goodies. And basically, during every commercial break, the Cowboy raffles off all that great stuff. There's no money or anything. You just come on up, let them know that you'd like a raffle ticket, and we're raffling all that away. But Every person that steps up to the microphone today is eligible to win an awesome prize, and that's a brand new pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, the Haleakalas. It's a beautiful pair of glasses from Maui Jim. Very fisherman-friendly style, really nice pair. This particular one has the root beer fade frame. It's a neutral gray lens. It's that Maui Pure lens, which is
super
really light. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, it's an amazing lens.
It's an awesome pair of glasses. So, again, that's for every person that steps up to the microphone, an opportunity to win those great Maui Jim sunglasses. Certainly haven't forgot about our callers either. If you want to give us a call this morning, 858 area code 457-1090. One more time, 858-457-1090. That's our local number. Or you can reach us toll-free. That toll-free line, 877-792-1090. Both of those lines available right now, and one lucky caller is going to win a really cool AFCO Performance package, including a pair of AFCO Performance shorts. We got that AFCO Performance shirt and one of those great AFCO face masks, and that's all courtesy of our great friends at AFCO.
All right. Hey, Ed McAtee is here from Mira Mesa. He's one of the first guys here this morning at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Once again, we're here at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Come on down to West Mission Bay Drive right off the I-5, either the Grand Garnet exit coming to the south or from the north to West Mission Bay Drive. And you can't miss us here. Look for the Hobie tent. Look for the Mossy signs, the Alaska Airlines signs. Look for that Ford F-150. Our banner is up here. We're right here at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Come on down. Got a great crowd. Ed, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, good morning.
You already won a Guy Harvey shirt.
Oh,
Look
man,
at that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, Ron, I was wondering, is this a kayak that you're giving out today on the raffle?
No? Hey, woo.
Yeah. Almost giving it away.
No, but what's a good idea to do is check it out and then come down and try one. Come over to the store. We'll be doing demos. We do demos every day.
For free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you're not open 4th of July today.
For over 5 decades, Lee Palm Sport Fishing has set the standard in long-range fishing that they pioneered long ago. The Red Rooster 3 sets a new standard of excellence. The Red Rooster 3 is one of the most modern, quiet, and fastest long-range vessels in the fleet. They have handpicked the finest crew to make your trip a memorable one. The Red Rooster 3 offers trips from 3 to 18 days and runs year-round to the best fishing spots on the planet. Ride the Red Rooster 3 once, and you'll be back again. Call the Red Rooster 3 at 619-224-3857 or see them on the web at redrooster3.com. Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels with the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities. Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest.
The fishing season started early, so now is the time to visit the best saltwater tackle store anywhere. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. With more inventory than ever before, we know the demand is going to be huge this season, so why wait? Visit us now and get your pick of the best equipment. Hey, there are already tuna, yellowtail, and marlin in local waters, so gear up now for what could be our best season ever. Take advantage of our expert staff that knows how to outfit you the right way. Come by and see us at Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego or saltwatertackle.com.
Angler Management Sport Fishing is proud to announce the latest addition to their fishing fleet. The 50-foot Bluefin will operate 12 pack trips this summer from Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. Angler Management Sport Fishing and Captain Bob Aronson have developed the ultimate charter operation. Now, 3 fine boats, a 35-foot Cabo Yacht Sport Fisher for up to 6 anglers, a 26-foot Scout for up to 4 anglers, and now the Bluefin for up to 12 anglers. Check out amsportfishing.com and book your own charter today.
It's time to get excited about fishing, and Point Loma Sport Fishing has everything you'll need. They offer half-day and three-quarter-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit their website at pointlomasportfishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Padres.
Padres are playing some kind of baseball.
San Diego's sports leader, the mighty 1090.
If you are ready to experience a real Alaska fishing adventure, check out Whalers Cove Lodge in Angoon, Alaska. The calm waters around Whalers Cove are 100 miles from any large towns, so you will enjoy a wilderness adventure without any crowds. Whalers Cove Lodge has some of the best salt and freshwater fishing in Alaska, and there is no need for a bumpy boat ride for hours. You can find productive fishing for salmon, halibut, and rockfish just 10 minutes from the lodge. Whalers Cove also offers fantastic freshwater fishing in wilderness streams for wild salmon and trout. The Whalers Cove experience will fulfill your wildest Alaskan dreams on the calm water of the Inside Passage or on a spectacular stream. It's your choice every day at the Whalers Cove Lodge. After fishing, you will dine on fabulous meals created daily by the Whalers Cove chefs and relax in your comfortable room or cabin. Learn more about this exciting Alaska destination on their website at whalerscovelodge.com or call 800-423-3123. Whalers Cove Lodge, a real Alaskan fishing adventure.
My Angler H2O. I will scent my lure with pride and hope my boss doesn't notice the tan. I will outmaneuver drought-exposed sunken boats and outlast the hard-fighting largemouth bass. I will save water at home for better fishing out here, and always wear my life jacket.
What's your H2O? Tell us at BoatCalifornia.com. The California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways reminds you to wear it, California.
Information is the key to success, and inside information is even better. When it comes to fishing, inside information is critical, and that's what FishDope.com delivers. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and save fuel. FishDope.com is the only SST service with a satellite oceanographic PhD on board, the only fish finding service with a spotter plane. You get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com boasts the largest code group anywhere, covering sport boats, commercial boats, and private boaters. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. What I'm telling you is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, good luck. Membership costs less than 40 gallons of gas for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, stay tuned for the special code to save $20 on a FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Padres.
Oh, right.
San Diego's sports leader, the mighty 1090.
When it comes to tackle storage, it's got to be Flambeau, with several new products designed just for anglers. Check out the new H2O soft tackle system, now available in 3 sizes, complete with Tufftainers, the finest plastic tackle storage containers with Z-Rust, which has proven to be the best protection against rust and corrosion. Flambeau Tackle System's new AZ Tackle System has flexible designs to match your type of fishing. And for travel, protect your rods with a tough bazooka rod carrier. Flambeau, available at Turner's Outdoorsman, Sport Chalet, and other fine tackle retailers.
For local and long-range fishing, the Islander out of Fisherman's Landing is a favorite among seasoned or novice anglers. But Islander Charters is much more than great fishing. They also do incredible Guadalupe white shark diving trips, as well as a schedule of kayak mothership trips. You need to check out the Islander on their website, islander-charters.com. The Islander is San Diego's leader when it comes to 2 to 5 day fishing. Watch the website for trips and adventures available. Experience the Islander difference. Visit islander-charters.com for all the details.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090 here. We're having technical difficulties here, but we're live at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach, and our chief engineer, Isaiah, is working hard to put them together. We're broadcasting live from my cell phone right now. So we're going to deal with that until we get our chief engineer up and rolling again, and thanks to Adam in the studio for keeping things going. Again, we have live broadcast here. We got a great crowd. Come up down. We're giving away a ton of stuff. Cowboys here giving away great stuff. We have the casting contest. We have a chance to win the trip to Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska, including a round-trip ticket from San Diego to Sitka on Alaska Airlines. And we're giving away a lot of great stuff. Ron Lane is here from Fast Lane Kayak in Mission Bay. He's got the new Hobie Mirage Drive Outback here, and it's quite an amazing unit, this Outback here. It's so tell us about the new drive. That's what was so cool about it. The new Mirage Drive is really cool, right, Ron?
Yeah, Pete, this particular new improvement they made has bearings in it. They call it glide technology. And when we were out fishing at the island, and I was on, we were on the boat for 10 hours, I was thinking, well, yeah, if it's 10% better, that means I got a free hour out of that trip. And when you think about being in a boat for 10 hours in an old kayak, it's kind of rugged. You think, oh, my seat's going to be wet all day for 10 hours, like a wet diaper for 10 hours, but these new seats are completely dry. And with the lumbar support they provide, it's like one of those office mesh chairs, and they're awesome. And it's been a real game changer on the kayak. So if anybody's interested in just trying a new one, we do demos on all of them. And this is a way you can sit in the boat, try it, and feel the difference. Because they are more money, but got to tell you, everybody who has been, in them is very excited about it.
All right, thanks, Ron. And again, we're broadcasting live here at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach and getting our lines up. Isaiah's working hard on getting line up. But in the meantime, let's find out what's fighting out there. The Cast Man, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours, Catch Report, sponsored in part by Fisherman's Processing San Diego. Get the finest fish processing while you wait from your local, your long range, or your private boat trip. They'll take San Diego by storm when the processing is. There's nothing like it. They've taken it to new levels. Superior service, superior product, and innovations like pre-booking your orders and the new tuna burger. You got to check those out. Find them on Facebook and then also fishermansprocessing.com. So there you go, Fisherman's Processing. And Catman, welcome back from Christmas Island. We already talked a lot about the trip. Ricky had a great time, and he caught some fish.
Yeah, Ricky was smiling the whole time, man. He was smiling from the time he got up to the time he went to bed. I mean, it was just amazed. We were sitting out on some nice chairs there right in front of his room. Of course, he was right there beachfront, and I'll tell you, it was awesome just listening to the day's talk about the fishing and how excited the guys were for catching bonefish for their first time on the fly, and all the tuna action out there. I mean, the birds were going crazy, Pete. I mean, it was foaming in the water. I got some pretty good video of it, and catching tuna on the popper is always exciting, and even caught some on the wax wing, the flat falls. I mean, it was chaos out there with the tuna. Nothing really giant this year, probably the biggest, maybe 50, 60, but, like Ricky said, there was some big fish out there that basically spooled some guys. They just couldn't hold them. Yeah, it was incredible, and Ken Ross was there. Pete let you know that he's got a new rum blend that you really might enjoy. It's 9.5-year-old Flor de Caña. 9.5.
9.5-year-old.
Yes, he mixed 7-year-old with 12-year-old.
Okay.
That's a special blend. Anyway, it was pretty fun. But great trip, Pete. Great group of guys. We had 17 on the trip, and everybody was just raving about the trip, and I'm sure we're going to get some of those guys to go back next year. And while we're talking about it, May 17 to 24, 2016 is our next trip, and of course you'll be on the trip. Anyway, if anybody wants to get in,
a lot of fun. So that's May 17 through 24, 2016.
Yes. And anyway, now for the fish report in the Baja, Pete, I thought by this time of the summer that we would be solid with tuna and dorado. I mean, they're there, but not in the numbers that I thought they would be. For some reason, they are scratching a few tuna, a few dorado. Every now and then we'll get a bull up to 50, 60 pounds, but not quite there. But what is wide open is a striped marlin. Lots and lots of striped marlin. You've got still wahoo in the mix, both up in La Paz area and then down at inside the Sea of Cortez. They're just around the corner from Punta Gordo up at the Iman, San Luis, Vinarama, and those areas there, Punta Gordo. They are getting the wahoo there. And of course, a lot of bottom fish right now, big amberjack, pargos, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing over in Mazatlan. Lots of sales there. This is the sailfish time. You know, they're averaging more than one per boat per day over there. They are getting a few tuna and few dorado there. But that's going to be the report for this week. Anybody wants to join us next year, remember, if you're a single, I can match you up with somebody. There's no problem with that. Or if you got a buddy, no problem there. You know, you guys come along. But give me a call at 800-593-6510 or check us out on the web at www.caststewards.com. And, Pete, that's the report for this week, and I'll talk to you guys next Saturday.
All right. Thanks, Cass, man. That's great. If you want to go on that Christmas Island trip in May 2016, call Cass Tours. Nothing like it, and nothing like hanging out with Richard Castaneda from Cass Tours. He is certainly the best. And soon we'll be hearing Adam in the studio. We're working here diligently to get us back on the air. Isaiah's working hard to get us back on the air here at Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Come on down. They have the 4th of July Stellathon going on today, which means you're going to save a lot of money on a new Ford car or truck, including this new F-150 2015 edition with the aluminum body. It's just a beautiful truck, and it's like driving a luxury car, but it's truck. And it hauls your stuff. It hauls more. It tows more. It does everything you possibly could want in a truck there. And, Adam, I believe we're going to have from Katmai Lodge, we're going to have Jeff Top soon. So we have Jeff Top. Good morning live from Katmai Lodge on the Alagnak River in Alaska. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, doing great. We're having some technical problems. Thanks for hanging in there with us here. But the Katmai experience, we talked about it. We saw you at the Fred Hall show, and it is certainly the most amazing experience you could possibly have. Why don't you fill us in what's going on at Katmai right now?
Well, right now, just last week here, we had the sockeye show up, and they're coming through probably one of the largest sockeye pushers I've seen in, 18 years of doing this. It's amazing fishing for them right now. Our king salmon fishing has been for sure above average this year. We had high water this spring, so that helped out quite a bit. We're having some really nice days on both adult kings and some smaller fish as well. And before the salmon showed up, our trout fishing was very, very good. We had lots of trout on mice, on dry flies, lots of trout on everything else. So been enjoying it up here this year. The runs look real strong, and we're pretty busy up here, just getting the season rolling with the salmon, and it looks looking real good.
Yeah. Now, Jeff, there's been quite a few upgrades to the lodge recently too. You have, of course, your own private float plane. You have private flights right directly into the lodge. The rooms have been redesigned, and also the numbers have been decreased by maximum of 30 guests at the lodge. Is that right?
Absolutely. It's far more personal experience than it's ever been before, and with the new remodels of the rooms and all the other upgrades they've made to the lodge, this place is in better shape than it's been since I started here.
Wow, pretty amazing. And I tell you, it was great before. I can't even imagine how you can improve things, but I can certainly think that less numbers and more intimate experience at Katmai, it's beyond belief. And it's hard to believe that our July 2016 trip is already full. It's already booked. The lodge is full for that week that the 4 days that we're gonna be there. But there's plenty of space available this year at Katmai, as well as other dates in 2016, right?
Absolutely, sure is. And if anybody out there is wanting to come up this year, that August salmon fishing is better, and it's just such a good fishery with the chums and the silver salmon. It's a fantastic time to be here, and there is a little bit of room left, but not a ton. So, we do have room to take on a few more for this August.
Yeah, and August also is when you do the fly-outs to those amazing rivers, the Moraine, the American, and you have just some of the most incredible rainbow trout fishing in the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the neat part about Katmai is we have an amazing river that flows right by the lodge, and then we have a great float plane that can fly us to wherever the fishing's the best. And in that August time, when them sockeye start to spawn, it can be trout fishing that's very, very good, and big trout. They're getting fat, they're getting happy, and they're biting. So it's a great time to be here. If anybody can get up here in August, I'd suggest it.
Yeah. Now, you were talking about fishing the trout in the Alagnac on the mouse pattern. Tell us about that.
Well, you're throwing a mouse pattern across the current and waking it across, and the trout are coming up off the bottom and eating it just like they would a regular dry fly, but more like you would see an ocean fish crashing bait. It's where they come up at 100 miles an hour and hit it as hard as they can and trying to take it away from you. It's a pretty dynamic bite. Usually triggers the larger fish, and it's one of those things where if you've never seen that, a big trout come up and eat something at a huge rate of speed, you got to come and do it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I've experienced it. I mean, there's so many different aspects to Katmai that are amazing. And it's not just the fishing. It's the experience, that Alaskan wildlife experience, the bears, the moose, the otters, the eagles. What else am I missing?
Well, we've got, sometimes some river otters and that kind of stuff too. But, it's funny you said the bears, because the sockeye are here and then the bears are showing up. But we just had guests that left yesterday that went up into the braids, up into our trout water yesterday, and they said that the braids was silly with bears. They were everywhere. I mean, not crawling in your boat or anything, but walking the banks looking for those fish. And it's funny, they show up when the fish do, and the fish are here, and so are the bears.
Do people need to fear the bears?
Not at all. I've never had an encounter in Katmai Lodge in all the years it's been around here. Has never had an issue with a bear.
And pretty much the guides assure you that you're in safe company. And I remember I've had close encounters where I didn't see the bear. The guide did, and we actually just kind of walked away and let them have their peace, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're always watching, and you guys are watching, doing your fishing thing, and we're always watching, and really when you come and you see a bear, you just kind of either hop in the boat and float away or just kind of move off out of their way, and they're so focused on their own fishing that they're not bothering with you. I mean, you got to keep an eye out and all. You don't want to walk right up on top of one, but that hardly never happens because we're always looking.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Jeff Top, one of the extraordinary guides at Katmai Lodge on the Alagnac River in Alaska. If somebody wants more information on booking a trip to Katmai, how do we do that?
Well, you can go to katmai.com, or you can call the 800 number here and talk to Tom or Ann, and they'll give you all the info you need. We'll send you out brochures and videos of the lodge and all of that too. So, you can or you can email at info@katmai.com. That's probably about the easiest way to get things started.
Very good. All right, Jeff Top, thank you very much for joining us live from the banks of the Alagnac River at Katmai Lodge. KATMAI.com is the spot, and you definitely want to jump on a trip with us, maybe in 2017, but in 2015 and 2016, plenty of space left. Book ahead, and you can go to one of the most extraordinary places to go fishing you've ever been. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. We'll check in later on in the season with you.
Thank you, Pete. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, take care. All right, are we back up? Okay, we're still working on it. We're still working on everything here, and so let's do this. We've got Charles. Charles is here from Mossy Ford, and tell us about the Mossy Ford. I know we're talking on cell phones here. This is live radio, so this is the beauty of live radio. But Charles is here. Charles has been in the Ford business for a long time. We've known Charles for a long time, and he's now here with some great people here at Mossy Ford. Tell us about this 4th of July sell-a-thon, Charles.
Well, actually, it's going to be big. Not only do you have all the applicable rebates that Ford's going to afford us, we also have construction going on. And right now, I need space. I need a lot of space. So therefore, I've got to eliminate all these cars. Now, talking in terms of the rebates, we have rebates ranging from actually $1,000 up to $8,500 as far as that is concerned. I mean, the general public don't really realize it, but these are real savings. These are actually dollars. You're talking about $8,500? That's a cheap used car.
And that's the money back.
That's the money back. Okay, but, I mean, everybody thinks there's a hook. There's no hook. These are real savings that people don't realize.
the best time to buy Ford?
Right now.
Right now?
Right now. I mean, again, I have inventory that I have to move. And Ford, you wonder, well, how can Ford afford to give $8,500 as UIO? Ford is interested in UIO, units in operations. So therefore, they want to get as many cars out in the market as possible. And, at any means, it does figure, well, let's put all this rebate, let's just get rid of these cars. That's what's happening. Coupled with that, we have here at Mossy, we're eager, again, as I indicated, we're in a construction. I need space. As far as parking, whatever, turning the inventory, that has to happen. Yeah.
Let me tell you, what Charles is saying is absolute truth. I have kind of an inside connection with Ford, and I asked my friends at Ford, when is the best time for me to buy, my new Ford Transit? I bought it during a sell-off because there, truthfully, are no better deals than during the San Diego Pilot County Ford dealer sell-offs, right?
Absolutely correct. And again, trying to get that point across to people, it's an arduous task. It really is. How clearly does it have to be stated? These are real dollars that we're talking about, right? Yeah, that's the time to jump out and get yourself a new car.
Tell us about the new
F-150. Bigger, better, lighter, the whole works. You're talking in terms of, right now I have an F-150 that you can drive out of here, $299 a month.
The new one?
Yeah, the new F-150, $299 a month. The XLT package. Then we also have the EcoBoost, which is over 375 horses, towing up to almost 12,000 pounds in tow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And what kind of mileage?
The mileage on that, you're going to probably range right around 26, 27 miles on the highway.
Oh, wow.
Which is really, really good.
The new technology is unbelievable on these F-150.
Well, think of it as, everything, as far as technology is concerned, it's unbelievable. Like I say, as far as steel is concerned, it's lighter, bigger, better, so it's one of those things. You really have to see this truck. It's quieter, unbelievably quiet. So you really have to get out here and take a look at this vehicle. It's unbelievable. Again, today is the best time to buy that truck.
And these sales go through the weekend?
Through the weekend. But it's best, get out of here because inventories are depleting. The Mustangs, everybody has some right now, but inventories are going because they're going to cut back on production on the Mustangs to prepare themselves for the GT350. So the factory's going to shut down, so inventories are depleting, so you better get out and get something right now.
Well, Charles, thank you very much. You heard it. And I'm telling you, Charles is one of the sales guys here, but I can tell you from personal experience, buying a lot of Fords in my time, the best time to buy a Ford is during a sell-off. Period. Right now, today. 4th of July sell-off going on through Monday, I believe, right? Yeah, and Charles, thank you very much. Appreciate all that you do here at Mossy Ford. Thanks to Owen, Josh, General Manager. You guys are great. Great place to buy Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Sure appreciate the time. Thanks very much. All right. And when we come back, we're going to get some lines connected here. I think we're getting close. We're getting very close. For Let's Talk Hookup live from Mossy Ford. You still have time to come on down and win some great prizes. Come on, join us here at Mossy Ford and listen to us right here on the Mighty 1090.
If you are ready to experience a real Alaska fishing adventure, check out Whalers Cove Lodge in Angoon, Alaska. The calm waters around Whalers Cove are 100 miles from any large towns, so you will enjoy a wilderness adventure without any crowds. Whalers Cove Lodge has some of the best salt and freshwater fishing in Alaska, and there is no need for a bumpy boat ride for hours. You can find productive fishing for salmon, halibut, and rockfish just 10 minutes from the lodge. Whalers Cove also offers fantastic freshwater fishing in wilderness streams for wild salmon and trout. The Whalers Cove experience will fulfill your wildest Alaskan dreams on the calm water of the Inside Passage or on a spectacular stream. It's your choice every day at the Whalers Cove Lodge. After fishing, you will dine on fabulous meals created daily by the Whalers Cove chefs and relax in your comfortable room or cabin. Learn more about this exciting Alaska destination on their website at whalerscovelodge.com or call 800-423-3123. Whalers Cove Lodge, a real Alaskan fishing adventure.
My Angler H2O. I will scent my lure with pride. And hope my boss doesn't notice the tan. I will outmaneuver drought-exposed sunken boats and outlast the hard-fighting largemouth bass. I will save water at home for better fishing out here. And always wear my life jacket.
What's your H2O? Tell us at BoatCalifornia.com. The California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways reminds you to wear it, California.
Information is the key to success, and inside information is even better. When it comes to fishing, inside information is critical, and that's what FishDope.com delivers. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and save fuel. FishDope.com is the only SST service with a satellite oceanographic PhD on board. The only fish finding service with a spotter plane. You get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com boasts the largest code group anywhere, covering sport boats, commercial boats, and private boaters. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. What I'm telling you is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, good luck. Membership costs less than 40 gallons of gas for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, stay tuned for the special code to save $20 on a FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. When it comes to tackle storage, it's got to be Flambeau, with several new products designed just for anglers. Check out the new H2O soft tackle system, now available in 3 sizes, complete with Tufftainers, the finest plastic tackle storage containers with Z-Rust, which has proven to be the best protection against rust and corrosion. Flambeau Tackle System's new AZ Tackle System has flexible designs to match your type of fishing. And for travel, protect your rods with a tough bazooka rod carrier. Flambeau, available at Turner's Outdoors, Sport Chalet, and other fine tackle retailers.
For local and long-range fishing, the Islander out of Fisherman's Landing is a favorite among seasoned or novice anglers. But Islander Charters is much more than great fishing. They also do incredible Guadalupe white shark diving trips as well as a schedule of kayak mothership trips. You need to check out the Islander on their website, islander-charters.com. The Islander is San Diego's leader when it comes to 2 to 5 day fishing. Watch the website for trips and adventures available. Experience the Islander difference. Visit islander-charters.com for all the details.
Summer has finally arrived, bringing warmer waters our way. And you know what that means? The offshore fishing this season could be one of the best ever. And speaking of best ever, have you seen the new 2015 Ford F-150? It's the most advanced F-150 ever, which is even more good news for fishermen. One of my favorite features is the available 360-degree camera. It lets you see everything around you, which really comes in handy when you're trying to launch on a crowded dock. It's also the first truck ever to be built with military-grade aluminum alloy. That means the new F-150 is up to 700 pounds lighter to accelerate faster and stop quicker. It also hauls more and tows more. And get this, it does it all more fuel efficiently. I highly recommend taking one out for a test drive. The new F-150 is the best thing to happen to fishermen in San Diego since the barbed hook. So stop by your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you.